Law enforcement heightened security in cities all over the U.S. after Hamas leadership called for a global day of rage this Friday. I'm Emma Ott. Stay with us to find out what local officials in our area are doing to prepare tonight at 8.
The coalition of the Kaiser Permanente workers is officially over. I'll have more on that story coming right up.
The old University Medical Center building in Fresno has been purchased. I'm Ruben Sadler. More details on that at 8.
Also tonight, are you ready for the solar eclipse this weekend? Where and when to see it? Coming up.
New, local, unique. My TV 53 News at 8 starts right now.
And good evening. Welcome to the San Joaquin Valley's only 8 p.m. news. Austin Reed here. It's Friday, October the 13th, aka Friday the 13th. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, our big story tonight, in a serious sense, the ongoing attacks on Israel. But locally, law enforcement from Fresno to Bakersfield had to step up patrols in case of violent protests today. My TV 53's Emma Ott spoke with the Fresno County Sheriff's Office, and she's in the news center with our big story. Hi there, Emma.
The FBI released a statement saying it is aware of a call for action by Hamas on Friday, which may lead to demonstrations in communities throughout the country. Local law enforcement in the Central Valley says they have been briefed by the FBI on the matter, and while there have been no credible threats, they are still on alert. Public Information Officer Tony Body at the Fresno County Sheriff's Office gave us some details. Take a look.
So over the past couple of days, we have gotten bulletins from both our federal, state, and local partners. Obviously, the turmoil in the Middle East is top of mind for everybody, and we know how that could potentially spill in here to the Central Valley.
The police department says that they are increasing patrols in areas that are considered more sensitive and are ready to assist if necessary.
The majority of potential targets in terms of worship centers are located in our cities. Our county rural areas, not so much.
Fresno PD says fortunately they have great relationships with all of our local faith-based leaders, and they know to keep in contact with law enforcement if they see or hear anything.
So how can community members report any suspicious activity if they see it related to this threat?
So the best thing to always do is report it to your law enforcement jurisdiction. So if you live in the city of Selma, Fresno, Clovis, call those police departments.
It is also important to mention that yesterday, the city of Fresno raised an Israeli flag in downtown Fresno to show support for the Jewish community, causing tension between pro-Palestine groups and Israeli supporters. Fresno PD served as a barrier between the two groups.
From the river to the sea!
What's most important is to remain peaceful and do so diligently. Again, there have been no credible threats today regarding the potential attacks, but it's important to take precaution and call local authorities if you see or hear anything suspicious. I'm Emma Ott reporting with My TV 53 News at 8.
All right, Emma, thank you. Let's bring you up to date on the situation in both Israel and Gaza. Israel's military has warned 1.1 million people living in the northern Gaza area to evacuate their homes, and signs Israel is set to ramp up retaliatory offensive against Hamas following the group's October 7th terror attacks that killed 1,300 people. Gaza's humanitarian crisis is deepening with warnings people are at risk of starvation. At least 1,900 people have been killed there, according to the Palestinian Health Ministry. CNN says the first charter that the U.S. State Department organized to get its citizens out of Israel has arrived in Athens, Greece, and more flights are planned for the coming days. Do stay with My TV 53 News at 8 for continuing coverage of the attacks on Israel. For updates on demand, just head to our My TV 53 Facebook or Instagram pages.